Hello everyone, my name is Sakshi Mishra. Welcome to my channel. Today I will be discussing about the topic Delhi University, Delhi Vishwavidyalaya. So let's analyze. As we all know that this novel coronavirus is affecting all the things in the entire world. Similarly, it affected the universities as well. If I talk about Delhi University, then it came into highlight suddenly after when the pandemic lockdown was announced. After the lockdown, the university took a decision. It was a bold decision. It thought about coming online. So all the lectures were shifted to online without even considering that whether they are in the reach of thousands of the students or not. It came into limelight when a hashtag went trending on Twitter, that was Delhi University against online exam. On 14th of May, what happened? Delhi University came and it announced a press release. In that press release, they said that through online mode they are going to take the exam, that is postgraduate final year students and the undergraduate final year students. The ironical satire over here is that a university whose all the servers get crashed when a lot of students apply to the servers or the online portals, they get crashed. Even whenever it's about filling the forms or taking out the results or anything else. If I talk about myself, then yeah, it took around 35 minutes for me to fill my online application blank form in which only few information was required. The site was loading and just loading, and that university is now thinking about taking the online exams. Now if I talk about the examination procedure, Delhi University said in the press release that the students of final years, that is the third year and the fifth year, will have to download the paper from the university's portal, and then they'll have to solve the paper within 2 hours. 1 hour extra will be provided for uploading and downloading the paper. So that was the procedure which was given by the university. Now, why did the university didn't even thought about some factors? The very first thing I would include will be that there are diversity of students studying in Delhi University. If I talk about EWS quota, economically weaker section quota, everybody know that what kind of students are admitted in the college on the basis of EWS quota. They don't have enough resources. Then how can you expect those students will be able to give the exam? Similarly, if I talk about PWD students, that are the Kashmiri students. In Kashmir, the situation, everyone is aware about that situation. Only 2G internet is provided. Will the students of final year will be able to write their examination on the basis of 2G network system? Are you kidding me? And if I talk about the SC, ST and other number of students who are living in the remote areas, in the backward areas, Delhi University has its very low fees, due to which students from every class from all over the nation come and take admission in the university. In my own class, there are students who are coming from the remote areas who don't have enough resources. How will they give their exam? How will the other students give their exam? Now, if I talk about Times of India, Times of presented an article in their newspaper. It stated that there are approximately 2 lakh students who are eligible for giving the exams, which means the postgraduate postgraduate second year students and the undergraduate third year students. Total number of students will be approximately 2 lakh. Now there are thousands of students among those 2 lakh students who are not in the position of giving the exams. If I talk about mental stress, now mental stress is something which everyone is facing, especially the students. They have to sit. If I talk about the privileged ones like me, I have to sit for hours in front of the mobile phone. I'm not in the state to give the examination. Similarly, there are thousands of students who are not having adequate facilities. They're not having internet connection, they're not having mobile phones, they're not having access to the online classes. What about those students who didn't even have online access to the mobile phones or to the online classes? Will they be able to give the exams? According to NFRI, that is National Framework Ranking Institute, Delhi University used to be on 7th position, but now it is standing on 13th position. Even after decrease in their position, Delhi University has taken such initiative without even knowing the future outcomes. Will they be able to improve their image by conducting online exams? Of course not. Now, if I talk about DUTA and DUSU, Delhi University Teachers Association and Delhi University Student Association play a very huge role in the university. According to the reports, the Delhi University Student Association President Ashish Daya, who is from ABVP, was not invited in the meeting where this decision was taken. Even the Delhi University Teachers Association and the Student Association were against this decision. There are numerous questions which are asked to the university, but the university is still silent. Now, if I say there are students who opt a medium of writing their exams, I chose English. There are many students in my class who chose the medium Hindi. Okay, fine, you are conducting the exams online, but what about those students who have opted for Hindi medium? Will they be able to write Hindi language through English typewriters or the keyboards? Are you kidding? Are you serious? I mean, they won't be able to write it. Of course not. I talk about online speed in India. According to an internet survey by an internet giant, Ookla, India's internet speed is one among worst in the entire world. Last year, it was even worse than Pakistan and Sri Lanka. And in that nation, where so-called 4G networks are also not working, we are thinking about giving the online exams. And what about the 2G networks? The situation in Kashmir, what about the Kashmiri students? If we having 4G networks are not even able to access to those things, what about the Kashmiri students? Will they be able to give the exams? Of course not. Study material and online lecture. Everyone know what we were studying in the online lectures. Many of the students were not having access to the online lectures. Even if I talk about the study material, university gave clarifications regarding how the exams are going to conduct, how they will be giving the question paper and how they will be asking for the answer sheet. But they didn't even tell a single thing about the study material. They didn't say how the material will be provided. They didn't even ask the students about anything. According to Due Express survey, 85% of the students of Delhi University are against these online examinations. So the university has to think about it, because the mainstream media is not putting highlight on this topic which needs to be covered. There are thousands of the students opposing this thing, because for example, in case of a student is giving an exam and due to some technical glitch or due to some lack of internet access or due to any reason, the answer sheet was not uploaded on time even after giving the exam, who will be held responsible? Who will be held responsible for those who are sick during the examination? Who will be responsible for those who are not having adequate facilities or the internet access for their examination? Who will be responsible for those students who are not able to give the examination just because they are living in the remote areas? Will the university say anything on this? The university has to take the stand. If the university would have even considered one of the single points in my video which I have talked about, they would not have taken this harsh decision which is completely against the students. Even the teachers association are against, the student association are against, then how can the university take a decision? I hope you liked the video. In order to stay connected and to keep on watching such stuff again and again, please hit the subscribe button and the like button and share this video with your friends and family. Till then, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.